back with another MyPark video. This one's a little special because we actually got back-to-back wins. A lot of times we have to play a few times in order to get a few W's, but on this one we actually played some a pretty good competition, and we were able to get back-to-back wins. And this time I was able to actually capture it, um, able to capture the gameplay in order to put it together for a two-game episode. So we played really well. I think you guys have seen this before. It's me, Trevor, and then this time it's Seth. He's another shot creator like myself, and we play really, really well together. Um, Seth plays much bigger than his size, and Trevor plays much better than his rating numbers show. But we had a pretty good game here. I think I've been trying to amp up my defense, and as you can see there, I was able to get the animation. So when the guy with the ball was driving, he ran into me, lost the ball, and we were able to get the outlet pass to Trevor, who was streaking down the court for a wide open dunk. The guy I'm guarding uh, has an interesting outfit choice and hair, and it looks like we're playing against Lonzo Ball, little Yachty over there in the Bulls uniform, and then this guy over here with the beautiful green hair and the gold outfit, but he bricks the shot there, trying to do a fadeaway over me, but I think I was playing pretty decent defense. I was actually thinking about taking that shot there, but I'd rather get a much better shot like Seth's shot right there, wide open, than to be selfish and just worry about my own points. I'm not really concerned about me personally getting points. I'd rather just get the win, regardless if I have 12 points or 15 points or heck, even 0 points. I just want to contribute to make sure we get the W. And so this possession here, I was trying to go for the steal, and actually 2K ended up calling a foul. And there we thought we had a clean block, but unfortunately, maybe Trevor was just not in the right position totally, and so he ended up getting called for the foul there. And they go for the screen cheese here, and they're able to get the shot. So we're only up by one. It's 4-3, and so we're just gonna try our options on this play, and we really don't run any set plays. Don't really do very much. And I know in this particular play, we did use a little bit of screen, but honestly, we don't use it that often. And I was actually trying to hit Seth for the wide open jump shot, and I was hoping he would take it, but he decided not to take it. Um, so here we're kind of scrambling a little bit. I end up having to take the shot, but luckily I get a green release wide open three. And this game, I can't remember if it was this game or the next game, but I think my shooting was actually pretty good compared to the fact that I really don't want to take jump shots outside of the three-point line, because I believe that the highest a shot creator's three-point rating can be is a 72. And then I know you can get the 5+ boost, but I'm not extremely confident in just using the 5+ boost. But there, that last defensive animation, the defensive possession, their man was driving down low and again got hit with that same animation that I hate when it hits me, but it works whenever I get it. They get the steal, or we're able to go down and transition hit Trevor for the shot, and their guy actually beats me. He drove right past me, and there I was actually surprised using that behind the back move. Doesn't work out real well. And here I'm popping another three, and I almost hesitated because when Seth was running by me, I thought he was a defender. So I was like, oh man, that was a bad shot, but it ended up being our own offensive player. So it worked out for me. I was able to get the shot, and there he actually took a bad shot, and I got the defensive breakdown for it because he crossed me. He had a really good move there, but he ended up making the shot, so it worked out for him. And another reason why we usually don't try to set screens is because whenever I come over to set a screen, a lot of times I get hit with the animation that ends up getting called as a moving screen. And there he's trying to do some dribble moves. He's trying to get open, and he's not getting anywhere. And there I thought I played astonishing defense. I jumped up as he was shooting the shot. My hand was right there in his face. He didn't cross me over, didn't move me out of the way. But he ended up getting the shot anyways. And there I probably could have taken it to the right because he had cut over to the left to defend my man. But here we're really looking for something, and I was actually going to go for a teardrop there because I have the Hall of Fame badge for the teardrop. But unfortunately, I didn't hold it long enough, and I had a wide open mid-range shot. My mid-range game is pretty good, especially for the shot creators, almost max. and I was really surprised that I didn't get that shot. But sometimes you hit them, sometimes you don't. You just got to worry about the next play. Here we're a little bit in transition. I was trying to get Seth open because he had that first shot open, but I think he's a little more comfortable taking on the inside too, since he's a shot creator as well. And here we're just kind of running our pick and roll plays a little bit, which again we usually don't run them, but this game we decided to kind of run them a little bit because our team was the team we're playing against was a little smaller. But the guy over here, he's trying to do those offensive animations again, and I steal the ball from him. And like any person, whenever you get the ball stolen from you, you automatically want to hit them back with revenge. And he tried, and so he played a little bit of full court defense, and I was able to get the outlet pass to Trevor. We ran the small set play. I was able to get a wide open jump shot for the two, even though it was a bad release because my mid-range game is pretty decent. My ratings are high. I was able to get the shot. There they come down, chuck a bad shot, and brick it. Seth is a master at going down low and making the other team jump, even whenever he doesn't even pump fake. And as soon as they're up in the air or they moved out of the way, he automatically goes up and gets the shot down. And there, I thought I played pretty good defense too. And both possessions, when they're both contesting the three, and then the play before that, and stopping their guy from scoring down low. And Seth is wide open over there. I'm telling him to shoot, but he saw his guy closing out real quick, and he almost had that shot had their big man not blocked him. But Trevor was able to recover with the possession and put up the points to be able to score in that possession. So we come out with a win on that possession. So it's not totally lost. And here, our guy again, he's a shot creator, so he's going for the off dribble shooting because the off dribble ratings for the shot creators are much higher than set shots. So he's trying to go for the fadeaway there and trying to get the shot, but I was right there at him, and we almost had a make there, but then we come down on this side and forced them to take two bad shots. One was highly contested and got blocked. The other two were bad threes because they're getting really antsy because they're worried because all we had to do is hit a three-pointer and we win the game, even though we haven't been hitting that many. I think we've only hit maybe one or two this whole game. And they were really trying to force the three-point shot, so they were going to run the screen play to get their sharpshooter open. And there he hits the shot, so we're coming down here, and their guy, he's messing up. He's using all those flopping animations, and they catch a break there, so it doesn't cost them a few extra points. But I don't know if we're certainly going for the dagger. Really, we just want to go for the points. And there, every once in a while, I can catch someone off guard to where I can drag them out to the three-point line, especially whenever we're close to ending the game. And they'll follow me out there, then immediately I'll cut back down low for a wide-open dunk, and that's what I was able to do there. And we're really trying to limit their three-point shooting here because that's all they've been trying to do. And there he kind of crosses me over, does a step back, hits the three-point shot, which is a very good play on his end. I was kind of there defensively, but I didn't stick with him the whole time, so that was my fault, being lackadaisical on defense. And the other guy's falling asleep again. And I'm just going to I thought I was going to pop the three, but I give it over to Seth. Seth hits the game-winning three, and that's game one down, and we're time to go on to the next one. And I got most of the part of the front of this, and here I was open, so I went with the fadeaway shot because again, with the shot creator, your fadeaway, your shot off dribble is much higher than a set shot, so I had to go ahead and go with the moving shot there to get that two, which I was hoping it was a three, but unfortunately my foot was on the line, and they come down and score real quick too to tie the game. So here they're playing a little bit of full court press, but again, whenever you play full court press and 3-on-3, it might work on 4-on-4, but it definitely doesn't work in MyPark 3-on-3. And I've seen a lot of times where people play my team and they do 5-on-5 full court press, and it ends up costing them a bucket, which is why we tend to not do it. Every once in a while, Trevor might stay down there for just a few seconds to try to get the inbound steal, but if he can't get it, then he's not going to stay there very long, and he's going to immediately sprint back. And here I think my opponent guy decked out in all red was AFK, so he ended up costing his team a turnover in the possession, so we get the ball right back here. We're already up by 2 points, and we're trying to really capitalize on his turnover and see if we can get some points here. There, I was kind of open. I probably should have shot it, but I was trying to get to Trevor wide open. He kicks it back out to me. I was open. I hit the shot. At least I thought I was going to hit the shot, but I miss it. So they're going for the three here, and luckily we catch a break. I was able to get the board, and I'm really trying to catch Trevor in transition. Here, I'm open here, so I'm going to go ahead and pop it. Terrible release. And of course, I don't get it. It's nobody's fault but my own for kind of botching the shot there. I alligator armed it. So here they come down and they break. That was a terrible shot on their end. And a lot of times I see opponents, even if they're good, they tend to take bad shots, especially when they feel under pressure or when they get nervous. And Trevor, with a great defensive play, it was Seth who set him up, who caused him to take a contested layup. So he kind of did that animation to where he was going up for a contested layup, which exposed the ball, and Trevor was able to go down there and block the shot. And here the guy's trying to post up, and Trevor blocks the ball again. The dude's a master at blocking dunks and layups. And if you could barely hear the audio from the actual clip, we're all yelling at Seth to equip those dunking animations and packages because that layup there, we didn't think it was going to go, and we thought it was going to get blocked. They come down, get an easy quick two, and so it's our turn to come down and try to go up by 2 possessions again. And again, I had a brain fart being stupid. I thought Trevor was going to cut, but he didn't cut, which is it's not his fault because I didn't tell him to. There was no communication there. It was my fault. And so I went to throw the alley-oop, but there was nothing there. And I think Seth actually shows me how to throw an alley-oop, but here with Trevor cutting, yep, there it is. Seth was kind of like, Chase, just, hey, let me show you how to throw an alley-oop. And he threw one right to Trevor. And every once in a while, we'll catch Trevor in transition where we don't have to say anything because he's already cutting down low. And there was my fault for not boxing out, but we were able to catch a break as their guy just kind of threw the ball up. And there Trevor's trying to go for the alley-oop because he thought we were both going to cut, but we kind of hung out on the three-point line, which usually I don't. But if I'm wide open, I'm going to hang around the three-point line because threes are worth more than twos. And if I'm wide open, I'll take the shot, but contested not as much. So they come down, and we're not able to kind of widen the gap more. They actually come down, and they close the gap a little more, but there, I catch Trevor in transition. He's cutting down low. Their guy fell asleep. He gets the wide open dunk. So now we're up by 4 points again here. And there, they're chucking up bad shots now. I actually believe earlier in the game, which I fouled him there, which I caught a break. To me, that was a good foul because it stopped him from getting the putback because he was almost wide open. I believe the guy I'm guarding in red, he may have had a disconnection with either his server or his internet, but I believe it's just an AI player. He's not playing anymore. So basically, it really is 2-on-3. However, sometimes the AI player can play better than an actual regular player. So it's kind of like 3-on-2.5. And we were trying to catch Trevor right there cutting again. But this has kind of turned out to be a bad possession because we can't figure out what we want to get. The shot clock's winding down. Seth takes a contested shot. He misses. They get the rebound. They're going to come down and see if they can capitalize on our mistake. And there, I have no idea what happened. I think I had to step away from the TV for a second. And my guy ends up scoring. So now I'm back, and they tie the game off of bad possession by us defensively and offensively where we can't score, and then at the same time we don't defend well, and they ended up catching the 2 points. But there, Trevor is just destroying them down low with his point forward. He's able to get the wide open dunk, and I honestly thought that guy was going to get wide open because his speed would probably catch Trevor off guard, and he would go all the way around, but he doesn't. And here they're really not looking to go down low. They're going for the 3, which I'm not quite sure why they're going for the 3 because only down by 2, but there they ended up as Trevor's man was cutting down low for the wide open dunk, kind of playing a little bit of full court defense, which again is very heavily advised against, especially when you're playing 3-on-2, and then that extra player that's supposed to be there is an AI player. And again, on that possession, I was open, and I was like, well, I'm already moving, so I might as well take the moving shot so I can go ahead and have a higher percentage at making this. So I go ahead and shoot that shot, and unfortunately I make it, but they come down and score real quick. So it's like I feel like we, in this game, we had to work a lot harder than last game because we had to work for our points, and our opponent would just come down and score real easily based on our mistakes. And they just really knew how to score as quickly and as easy as any good 2K players would. So they would catch Trevor again. Trevor's just really killing them. I think right now Seth has not scored yet, but but really again, it's not about who scores. It's mostly about just winning the game. And here I wouldn't say we panicked, but we started getting a little timid because we pretty much had a 4-point lead on them there the whole game, and now all of a sudden we're down by 1. And usually a 5-point swing wouldn't amount to that much because a game basketball is a game of runs. But when you're playing 3-on-3 MyPark and you're only playing to 21 by twos and threes, a 5-point swing is a pretty big deal. So another bad possession. We're trying to figure out what's going to go on here. And Seth goes up for the contested layup animation because the shot clock was winding down. He had to. And our team capitalized. Their team, capitalized, and they were able to get the stop. But Trevor was actually able to play really good defense and stop their man from scoring, and actually caught him out of bounds. And I thought I was going to catch Trevor sprinting down to the basket so I could get 2 easy points, or he could get 2 easy points. But he dishes it out to an open Seth, and Seth finally gets on the board with his 2. And now we're up 1. And I thought they were going to have the AI shoot, but somehow I was able to get away with the steal there. And Seth again wide open. And again, I think in the audio we're screaming at him to unlock those dunking animations, because when you do a layup, your player moves much more slowly, and he's much more apt to get blocked. And they're kind of panicking a little bit because they're down 3, and next basket we score is game. I believe that's game right there. Yeah, it is. Bang, hit the shot. Again, it's that moving fadeaway off dribble shot that gets it for the shot creators. But everybody scored in this game. We did really well. Hit back-to-back wins, and I believe it was also back-to-back game winners. The first game was Seth. This game happened to be me. And these two games were super fun, and I'm glad we were able to capitalize on the victory, and we're able to play together. And even though a lot of teams like to run more of a spread out team, but we had 2 shot creator point guards and a point forward, small forward. But we did pretty good, back-to-back W's, back-to-back game winners. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one.